Welcome back, True Seeker. Sadly, for months, we've been tracking a familiar pattern in Baltimore. There's been a ton of deaths related to Baltimore, especially in the world of sports. And there's been one consistent number through all of those deaths, and it's been 104. And of course, right now we're in the time of the 104th NFL season. The baseball season's winding down in Baltimore, doing very well in baseball this year in the time of all these deaths. Kyle Gibson, their star pitcher, just got his 104th career win on Sunday. And now Brooks Robinson is dead, who's one of the biggest names in Baltimore Orioles history, right up there with Cal Ripken. And notice his full name, Brooks Calbert Robinson Jr., in Gematria is 104. And just to go through how perfect this is, I started to look more and I said, oh, look at that. His birthday's May 18th. Recall who we talked about who died on May 18th. Of course, it was Jim Brown of the Cleveland Browns, the same Cleveland Browns that became the Baltimore Ravens in 96. And 96 is a big number with the Browns, the Ravens, and the Orioles. And now Brooks Robinson is dead today, September 26th, the day leaving 96 days left in the year. So let's get it all together here and make perfect sense of it. Keep in mind he's dead 131 days after his birthday, historically a championship number. He's dead today, which has 58 date numerology. Baltimore has that gematria 58. Of course, it's Super Bowl 58 upcoming. And with regard to the 96 thing, again, the Browns became the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, in 96. Just this past Sunday, just 2 days ago, some big 96 rituals in the NFL. Baltimore lost to the Colts, the original Baltimore team, and became 9-6 versus the Colts. The Browns got their 503rd franchise win, which is the 96th prime number. Again, in Gematria, Baltimore Ravens equals 96. And again, the Browns became the Ravens in 96. And now Brooks Robinson's dead after these highly symbolic games. And he's dead today, the day leaving 96 days left in the year. Orioles in Gematria equals 96. And in case you're new here and you need a little explanation on Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, there are 4 base ciphers. They are all important. They're the alphabetic order, forwards and backwards with numerology. Orioles, 96, and you run the alphabetic order in reverse. Today's date numerology is also 42, another Orioles number. They're trying to give their opponent, the Nationals, their 42nd. If Baltimore's at home, I think the Nationals might pick up their 42nd road loss today, if I remember correctly. But Baltimore Ravens, again, in Gematria, 96. When you run the alphabetic order in reverse numerology, run it the other way. Colts is 69, like how they became 6-9 versus Baltimore. Baltimore fell to 9-6 versus them. Nice little upset this weekend. But yeah, it's just, all how long has it been? Several months now. We've just been tracking all these Baltimore 104 deaths. Ray Lewis's son was one of them. There's been several. Ray Lewis is another 104. And we talked about how the GM here, Baltimore Ravens general manager Eric DaCosta. Notice his birthday. His birthday is 10/4, the 10th day of the 4th month. And Baltimore Ravens owner, let's get him up here too, Steve Bisciotti. Whoops, what happened there? His birthday also just happens to be April 10th, 10/4. So, in this time period where all these Ravens are dying in connection to this number, just so happens that the 2 men that run the team got the 104 birthdays. And again, just another reminder about what's really going on in these sports leagues. No one's going to question the death of an 86-year-old. No one's going to question the death of Jim Brown. And Jim Brown was 87, wasn't he? Jim Brown, age of death. Yeah, he was 87. But, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad how this goes. Brooks Robinson played his last career game 87 days after his birthday. Jim Brown dies on his birthday at age 87. He's dead at 86, which means he died in his 87th year of life. And again, the sports fans need to wake up to the reality of what these leagues are about. Rigged and scripted and full of ritual murder by a code. A Kabbalistic code which was sung about in a song. Probably didn't help Brooks Robinson's odds when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 83, the same year the song Murder by Numbers came out. But yeah, just a few other things to just throw in here. Just other stuff I'm looking at this afternoon. Mayor Adams, remember Eric Adams? Remember when they had the Underground Railroad shooting on April 12th, the anniversary of the American Civil War start? That was last year, 2022, the New York subway shooting. They said an elderly black man shot a bunch of Asian people. They said he fired 33 shots. And none of it was captured on camera because supposedly every camera in the subway just happened to be out. Remember that? The big joke that was paying tribute to history. But Eric Adams was all giddy when they arrested the old man. They said he fired 33 shots, and the NYPD got him 30 hours later. And remember, police has that gematria, 33 and 30. And in the same cipher where police is 33, so is masonry, so is secrecy, so is order, so is federal, like how DC's the Masonic city. New York's also 33, if you want to add on to that list. But over the weekend, the New York Post caught that Mayor Adams and the chief of police were involved in a secret Masonic Master Mason ritual. And of course, when you become a Master Mason, that's the third degree of Freemasonry at the Blue Lodge level. But again, I mean, these things should raise people's eyebrows. And it should stand out to people that DC is known as the Masonic City, a secret society. I mean, there's an obvious conflict of interest with having all of these people in high places in secret societies. What do you think's going on? You think it's maybe involves the plotting of ritual murder in all these sports leagues that are all credited to Masons? American baseball credited to Abner Doubleday, a Mason. American football credited to Walter Camp, a Mason. The sport of basketball credited to Naismith, a Mason. So, what are the odds? And then also in the news, just making me want to vomit. You can recall last year, November 1st, 2022, when Takeoff of the Migos died in Houston, 31 land, with his 31-year-old uncle, Quavo. And now Quavo's going to D.C. to help the campaign of undermining the Second Amendment. And it was very obvious that, and he's saying it was inspired by the murder of his nephew, who was in the same rap group, but again, the murder was a ritual sacrifice for the uncle's career, who now wants to go to D.C. with the rest of the sellouts and sell out America even further. And this stuff is really sick. And what else is gross is they have him there doing this 42 days before the death anniversary. 42 days. Again, the number stamped all over Black history. But also in this case, the word gun equals 42. So that's in the news. And I think everything else that I've covered today we've already talked about. So more Trump distractions. That's the thing too. I mean, for all these years, just Americans getting all these stories of what's supposedly going on in court, from O.J. Simpson to everything else, and it's all just a bunch of crap. Masonic judges. It's just, it's theater, it's distraction, it's deception. And at the end of the day, all these people in the club, Joe Biden and Donald Trump, both Jesuits. So, anyway, we'll keep this one short and sweet. Thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share. And Bali Go Backwards always has a great observation for what's going on in PGA. Brooks Koepka won the PGA this year. And the tournament started on Brooks Robinson's birthday. Yeah, great observation, Bali. If you guys don't know this guy right here, Bali Go Backwards, make sure you're subscribed to his channel. He does really great work. And yeah, he's nailed so many golf tournaments. And he's always just pointing out this kind of stuff that's going on, the ritualism of it all. And keep in mind, with regards to Brooks Robinson and, you know, the parallels with the 104th NFL season, the Super Bowl is going to be on the 42nd day of the year. When I say 42 in Robinson, does it remind you of baseball? Of course, it reminds you of Jackie. And again, Jackie equals 42, so does slavery, so does the N-word. A gazillion 42 rituals in black history, which just happened to Deion Sanders over the weekend. Again, Quavo, 42 days before the anniversary of the death of his nephew. And, yeah, great addition, Bali. Great addition. So, all right, we'll leave it there for now, True Seeker. Till next time.